how to register for the IAM exam. So from the IAM website, the first thing you want to do is click on register. You then want to choose the My IAM Account free option and then proceed to fill in your details. It's important at this point to note that the name you put in here has to match the ID that you're going to use for the examination. If it doesn't match, they will not let you sit the exam, so make sure that name is correct. Okay, so that's just to tell me that that company email address doesn't have a corporate discount, which is fine. Choose your preferences for communications and finally accept the terms and conditions. You will now get an email once you've completed this to verify your email address, so make sure you check your spam and verify the email address for the account and set your new password. Once you've verified the account, you will be able to proceed and book the examination. So you go to qualifications, examinations, and then you want to click ready to book an exam. That will then ask you to log into the IAM website if you're not already logged in. So this is using the account you just created. And now it enrolls you onto PearsonVue. So you just confirm your details are correct, fill in anything that was missing. So the country and phone number weren't collected on registration, so this part will collect them now. Okay, and now choose the examination that you're choosing to sit. So we'll choose the certificate. And we want to choose at home or office. So this is the remote proctored system, which is at home or office. Now the run pre-check button wasn't functional for me. So I will show you how to check your system works with this exam. But that button didn't work for me. It might be my browser, I'm not sure. So if it works for you, great. Otherwise, we'll check the system using a different method. So from here, we'll just click next. Read and accept the agreements. So this part is saying that you will make sure that nobody else can be detected during your exam. So make sure you read this carefully. It's very important you understand what you're signing up to. Choose the language for the exam. We have 4 options at the moment. Choose next. Ignore the price if you have a voucher. That will be input later. Now you must choose a date that is, or a time even, that's at least 24 hours away. You cannot set your exam time to within less than 24 hours at the moment. So going through and reviewing your confirmation, you can change the appointment and go back. Check the time zone, make sure you're booking in the correct time. So this is in BST. You can change the format. You can change it to a different time zone, and you can change it to 24-hour format if you choose. So just to show you, you can choose, for example, EST, Eastern Standard Time, or go back to BST, British Summer Time, which is what we're in at the moment. And then choose your time again. Okay, and then again that just highlights your name must match exactly. So if the name on that screen there does not match your ID, you need to contact the IAM and get your name on their system changed. So when you click next to proceed to checkout, you'll then be reminded of what IDs you can have. So you can have a passport, a driver license, military ID, some other national or local ID card, or a registration card. This must be photo ID. And it recommends here that you log into your account on exam day 30 minutes before the start of the exam. So this link is the link that will take you to the pre-check, the one that works. So this is how to check your system. I strongly advise you do this to make sure you won't have any problems. So we've clicked that, that's opened in a new tab. And then the rest of the policies that are described are just confirming what else happens on exam day and what you need to do, including making sure you have a clean and tidy desk with no notes on it. So from the testing your system page, you have the three options there. And it's got three simple requirements. There's going to be a quiet location with a good internet connection, and you're not going to get disturbed. So click and test your system brings you to an access code. Click to copy the access code. It should be in the download already, but just copy it just in case. Click download, then click to run the download. And this will launch the software that mimics the exam system. Okay, so once the software has loaded, you can see my access code is already there, but you might need to paste it. You then need to add your phone number. In the actual exam, this phone number is what they will use to call you if there's any problems. Confirm you're over 18, and then it will run a system check on your microphone, internet and webcam. The next step will be on your mobile phone, so you either choose to verify via text message or using a URL displayed on screen when you select that option. This will run you through some steps on your mobile phone where you have to take photos of your desk space. This is to confirm that your desk is free of notes. It's also to check that there's nobody around you. So follow those steps on your phone using that URL and access code, and once that's complete, you refresh this screen and it will take you through the next steps. So it just reminds you there that you shouldn't have your mobile phone in the actual exam. Now come through some steps relating to the setup of your computer. So here it's just checking that you don't have anything running on your taskbar. If you do, it has a blue line underneath it on Windows 10. So if you have a blue line, make sure you close any of those windows by right clicking and clicking close all windows. That should make sure that you don't have anything running that you shouldn't. Once you've done all of that, you can click next to continue. I also like to sometimes hide my taskbar altogether to remove any distractions. So you can right click, go to taskbar settings and choose to automatically hide the taskbar, and that will automatically drop it down. So now you can click next and go through to launch the sample examination. If everything's done correctly, it will launch the exam. Otherwise, you might come up with some errors like this, and this is basically telling me that Microsoft Teams is still running, which is not allowed, and clicking OK will shut it for me. Once that's done, it should start to launch you into the exam system. This might take a few moments while it just runs the program. And here comes the program. So it's a secure browser test. It just confirms that you've launched the secure browser. And the next step is it will load the exam system. So this is what you'll see during the actual exam. The PearsonVue on system, click next and answer a simple question just to check that you can operate the exam system. Once you've done that, we can go back and complete the registration where we left off. So if you recall, we had just accepted or about to accept all the policies. So first we'll close these, and we can close a few of the tabs that we had open and get back to the PearsonVue cart. Now, this should in theory take you straight back to where you were, which was completing the booking process, but I think it had timed out when I did this example. So it's just taken us back to the dashboard, and from here we just have to complete that registration process again. It's very quick from this point. It's just reselecting the options, so at home or office, ticking the policies that we accept them, clicking through, confirming our language, checking our details here, click next, and this is where we chose our date and time. So I'll quickly reselect those. Proceed to the checkout. Now this is where we were, so this is picking up from where we got to. Accept that, and this takes you to the final step, which is entering a promotion code. So you don't need to fill in all of the credit card details if you have the voucher from us or your employer. So you type in your voucher code here, click apply, and at that point you are done. You will have your exam booked and paid for, and you'll simply be able to log in on the system on exam day and take the examination.